Catching up with Coach Anders Sorensen after a big 5-2 win with your Rockford IceHogs as they take down the Cleveland Monsters this evening at BMO Harris Bank Center. Coach Sorensen, probably a more physical affair than what you might have anticipated, but you were able to gut it out, especially in that second period. What was the strategy like, knowing that this Cleveland Monsters team is a chippy team, but you know that you've been playing well as of late and trying to counterattack with that?
Yeah, I mean, we're focused on our game. We know they're coming fast and hard, and we just want to make sure we're ready and that we can break their pressure. And I thought we did that the first 5-6 minutes of the game, and then I thought we got pushed back a little bit. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we won. We didn't play great. We didn't play our, but it's a strength as a group to win those games when they're not playing well.
How would you assess the second period? When I stopped the recorder on my broadcast, it was almost an hour-long second period with the amount of penalties and power plays of every which direction. I mean, that can be a period that can wear and tear on you a little bit.
Yeah, there was definitely a crazy one, right? It felt like it took forever, right, with all the whistles. But yeah, we got through it, so that's good. We got through it with a lead, so that's a positive.
I know you talked about getting off to great starts for your IceHogs. You get the game opening tie for the third consecutive game. You're now winners of your last three. It's no surprise that starts play a major role here. What did you see from your start? You get a quick power play strike, and the IceHogs were off and running.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, like I said, the first 5-6 minutes were good, and then I think we got up, and it was almost like it was too good. So I thought we let down our guard a little bit, and then they kind of pushed us back a little bit. So, but we were fortunate to get out of there with a lead.
Dealt a lot of different roster changes throughout the week. No surprise that you see guys making moves. Even this morning with Josiah Slavin, Nicholas Bodine, and Ian Mitchell. I think we knew when we got together on Tuesday that the time was limited on Lucas Reichel, so he departs. And I know you're a coach that does that next man up mentality. You get a 3-point game from Dylan McLaughlin. I'd imagine that was a guy that you had circled for someone to elevate their game with a guy like a Reichel and others out of the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan, I think all year has been there. I mean, even last year, if you go back towards last year, he was really an offensive force for us. And I think he's carried that over, especially at the last 6 weeks here.
And then you get the rematch tomorrow night against that same chippy Cleveland Monsters team. We saw a lot of extracurricular scraps at the tail end of that one. And I kind of thought to myself, well, we'll see what carries over into tomorrow. What's your expectations in the rematch tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. We got to make sure we have our hard hats on and our work boots on tomorrow, and they're going to come hard. But I think that's the biggest thing for us, is make sure we're ready to go off the bat.
Greg Boyson, you're active, sir.
Coach, to kind of piggyback off that next man up mentality, a lot of guys have had to step up over these last 3 games, and 2 that have really stood out has been Alti Barmakin and Tepley. What have you been seeing out of them lately?
Yeah, I think they've been really good. They're skating more. They're working hard. Obviously, we put them with Lucas there for the 2 games, and that line really clicked. And I thought today they carried that over. It's just something, they seem to have a chemistry. They think the same way on the ice, and so we're really happy with them the last 3 games here.
And everybody league-wide is kind of going through this weird roster turnover with everything going on, but you still got to find ways to win. How different was it tonight that you guys had 5 goals yet none on 5-on-5?
Yeah, I mean, you got to find different ways to score for sure. I mean, it was nice that the shorthanded goals are always a big bonus, right? But I think it was nice to get the power play goal as well. So you just got to find, like I said, when we didn't play great, but you got to find ways to win those games as well.
And one last one for me, Wyatt Kalnuck is really starting to show a lot of progression, especially on the power play. How important is it for him to get those big power play minutes down here at this level going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's taken a big step there for sure. I mean, his deceptiveness, and he's hanging on to pucks more. And yeah, I mean, he's got a good shot. And, I think that's key for any young player. That's what they're down there for, right? To get those minutes, to keep evolving their game so they're ready when they get the call up.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.